how to maintain their religious identity?
Yeah, so I think that basically, let me try to correct some distortions that some of our panelists have spoken about. First of all, it was not a matter of choice that some schools decided to invest, or some religions decided to invest in education and others did not. It was not a matter of choice. The education that we have is tied to our colonial legacy. The first university in Africa was built by Muslims in Mali, the first university. Now, education, Islamic education came into Ghana, Gold Coast, long before Western education, long before Western education. And so it is not by choice, it's by arrangement, it's by the historical arrangement of our colonization, where some kind of knowledge is not recognized within our setup, our state. So that is, we must understand that. And the Muslims did not delay in educating their children, no. They only educated their children on the Quran and the Hadith. That is not required for a secular country like ours. That's what we must understand. Two, this problem that we are faced with, sometimes I sit down and ask myself, like Mesa said, what is it about? What are we talking about? I come from a family that has Christians and Muslims.
Maybe.
We've never had difficulty in relating to each other. Never. And like Susan, I attended, or Sandra, I attended a Catholic school. I was a member of the CYO, Catholic Youth Organization.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
And so I simply do not see what we are talking about. Thirdly,
honest.
The mission schools, just like has been said on the platform, were set up on an evangelization mission.
Precisely.
And so they will maintain their character and identity in as long as they remain mission schools. Some of them have loosened the control over those schools. So you can find mission schools or schools built by missionaries, which today have mosques and Muslims practicing freely on their various campuses. You can have them. You can find them. In Ghana, all over the place, you can find them. So let's understand one thing. I went to school from P1 up to secondary school from 5, even up to training college, reciting the Lord's Prayer and singing Christian hymns.
This is the beauty of it.
So has that changed me into a Christian?
Yes.
Professor Bokwin says what you just said is the beauty of it, but did you do that willingly? Did your parents approve of it? What is the argument now? Why are we in court? So
you see, some said, I don't know which primary school whether you attended public school, a public school. I attended Chogu Primary School, which was a government school. And at assemblies, I recited the Lord's Prayer.
Correct. I also attended a public school. I attended a public school and we recited the Lord's Prayer.
You never found, even in that public school at Chogu Primary School, they recruited a Muslim teacher to come teach us how to pray in Islam. And we had a Catholic father or a reverend who came to take students through the Christian faith. There was no problem. There was no problem. So I think these are fault lines. And when I heard
what's the problem now? Yes, go there. When you heard of the suits.
There are fault lines. These are fault lines that we must guard carefully. And religion evokes passions of people. And because religion evokes passions, it can lead to undesirable consequences.
Yeah, so when you heard of the suit, what did you think?
So when I heard of the suit, I said, why will Shafiq sue the Wesley what is it?
Girls.
Wesley College, Wesley girls, to ensure that their school is run like a secular school? Why didn't he get opinion leaders within the Muslim community to engage the administration of Wesley girls to see how they could arrive at a compromise and allow the people to observe their faith?
Continue to engage.
Because it can be done. It's done. So in St. Joseph's, at St. Joseph's, anytime that the Christians and Catholics were praying on campus, we were allowed to go into our different faiths and worship. But only that on 4th November, I will attend the All Saints' Day, whether I like it or not, at the Catholic Church.
Yes.
Now you are saying he should leave it to this discretionary, dictates. But perhaps his feeling is that this matter has come up over and again, and there has not been this, a resolution that is permanent. So let's get the Supreme Court to hold on it so that we all know where we belong.
My fear is that when you apply the strict dictates of law in solving a social problem which has religious underpinnings, you risk further fracturing society. That's my fear.
Okay.
And so there ought to be a way that you can engender social engineering, like a social cohesion of this country, like what you read in Article 37 of the Constitution, to ensure that the balance is held, even if loosely, between the various faiths. But to turn it to court for the court to determine whichever way is going to have repercussions.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hold on there. Let me go to the Interior Minister, Muntaka Mubarak. We have been here before when, Muslim clerics, I remember Sheikh Aremiyao and the rest of them come together and go to a particular school and say, you cannot be doing this. Muslim ladies are in the hospitals, nurses, they cannot, dress the way they have to. And these matters have come up, and it's resulted in the NDC actually making it a campaign issue that will not be allowed. I remember, I'm sure I heard President Mahama particularly speak directly to that issue, that it would not be allowed.